What it's given me since, I mean, everything. I mean, my business went to a level I couldn't even imagine, and what I've done in the last year. Let's just take the last year.
Yeah.
I bought cash my new XC60, which was my dream car, my vision board 5 years ago, and I never imagined I'd buy it new.
Yes.
Cashed it because the bank wouldn't give me a loan. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna cash it. So I cashed it. I also paid for a wedding. Then I just got married to my husband this year.
Yes.
And I also paid the down payment cash for my new house that I just got. And all of these things didn't even freak me out. I wasn't even worried. I'm just excited, thinking, yeah, money's coming my way. Could have never done that if I didn't change that one big thing, and that was my money mindset.
Yes. So, hey guys, I am here right now with, this is going to be actually one of my favorite case studies I'll ever do. And this case study means so much to me, not because she's got amazing results, not because she's, stayed with me for 6 years, but this is the one person that signed up to me in 2017 when I was still in a job at the time, had a lot of uncertainty around, will I succeed? And I had a lot of doubts and everything like that. And she was the one person that I got on a call with, because she came through my Instagram and everything like that at the time. And I remember I went out of the house at the time and I was going on a call, and I was that loud that everyone in the apartments was looking, who's this loud dude down the bottom? And I remember I signed you up, and I remember you had a lot of doubt and all that kind of stuff. And you were the first client to come into Infinite Coaching. And you've literally went through every single one of my programs. You've done coaching with me. You've done my Millionaire Mindset Academy. You've come to Bali with me twice. You sang at my wedding. You came to my wedding. You sang at my wedding. I don't know. I have a really deep love and respect for you in so many ways. And I wanted to bring you on because there's so many people out there that have seen me, but I feel like you've seen all of me in a way, because you've seen me year on year on year on year, and you're still working with me. And I want you to start off by saying, what's the journey been like? But also, how did you feel when you first signed up for that first time? Because you didn't think we'd be right here, did you?
Oh my God, ZD, I think I don't even know where to start when it comes to you. To be honest, before I met you and before I went on a call with you, I had not found any coach that could take me to the next level. I felt like all coaches were a bit lukewarm, and I hate living in a place where life is lukewarm. It like pisses me off. And so I was constantly feeling like I felt like I had to push my coach to take me somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I fired coaches over and over and over again. And then I was looking for somebody to mentor me in my business. And then I came across you. And as soon as we came on the call, the energy you had on that call was like, it was like and it was from the beginning, from the start, it was like on fire, something I'd never experienced in my life before. And you were so in my face, in my space, but in a way that I needed, that I wanted, that nobody ever goes to, because most people, they don't really unleash. They just go halfway, and then they kind of feel, oh, I can't be too much. But you just went all the way. And I think that blew my mind so much that when you sold me on your academy, I was so I couldn't say no. It was like it was impossible for me to say no. At the time, I was struggling a lot with money, and I remember that I emptied my Swedish bank account to be able to pay for your course.
Yeah.
And I literally came off the call and I got a fever. I actually got sick, so I was shivering on the sofa, and my brother was visiting, and he came through the door, and he was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, I feel sick. I just emptied my Swedish bank account, and I think he might have ripped me off.
So good. I love this story. So even just seeing that, and then looking back on, that's where you started, and then you were kind of like very paranoid of, is he going to send me something? Is he going to email me something or whatever?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And then like, what have you received in that time? Like, what has been the growth journey for the last few years? Like, what have you manifested? Because you said you just emptied out your Swedish bank account to do this thing, which is a risk in itself. But what's kind of changed for you in your life?
Well, the biggest change that you helped me to see, Zach, was that there was I had my own coaching business, but it wasn't successful. And because there was two words that I resented so much that I didn't realize, and it was business and money. I had insane money mindset issues and fear of business, because my dad had business and it created a lot of drama in our life, a lot of pain. And so once I realized that that was what my issue was, and you helped me through all of your amazing tools that you gave me, and all of the strategies that you gave me to kind of trained me to change my mind around when it comes to specifically money, to be honest, and the worthiness of wanting to have a successful business and making money without that being a bad thing.
Yes.
What it's given me since, I mean, everything. I mean, my business went to a level I couldn't even imagine, and what what I've done in the last year. Let's just take the last year.
Yeah.
I bought cash my new XC60, which was my dream car, my vision board 5 years ago, and I never imagined I'd buy it new.
Yes.
Cashed it because the bank wouldn't give me a loan. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna cash it. So I cashed it. I also paid for a wedding. Then I just got married to my husband this year.
Yes.
And I also paid the down payment cash for my new house that I just got. And all of these things didn't even freak me out. I wasn't even worried. I'm just excited, thinking, yeah, money's coming my way. Could have never done that if I didn't change that one big thing, and that was my money mindset.
Yes.
100%.
So even you, when you started with me, you were doing a lot of like group stuff from like personal training and like group stuff of what was the stuff you were doing before, but now you don't do that. You don't need to, because you're obviously successful in your business and you're making money. But you were literally, when we met, you resented money so much, but you also were struggling to get clients and you were undercharging significantly. Like, tell us about that, because what was the journey of, like, you left your job and everything like that, security and everything as well, to kind of go out on your own and do this? What was that like?
I think the one thing that was I have this insane hunger and obsession to just like get somewhere, to create something, to evolve, and to step into more of me, if you know what I mean. And so it became working with you, because you're so like forceful, might not be the word, but you're so passionate about lifting, like getting me to come forth, if you know what I mean. I couldn't stay doing what I was doing. I was teaching classes. It was draining my body and my mind and everything. And I knew there was something else I wanted to create. Taking the leap, was it easy? No, it wasn't easy. Of course not. I mean, if it's easy, then like we say, everybody would be doing it, and they're not. And so it asked of me to be super courageous and really jump and trust the process and trust me. But I think it was in combination of just strengthening who I am as a person and getting all those skills that you taught me on how to grow my business. That together made me, making the leap wasn't hard in the end, except I thought I was going to miss my training a lot, which I did.
But let's just say you've been doing this on and off for 6 years, and obviously, like we've talked about, even on just our session that we just had there, it's like you've had to go through all these different things every single year around growth, year on year. Like, you looking back on yourself 5 or 6 years ago to person you are now, what's the difference from your perspective, and what have you felt like you had to overcome? Because there's probably people out there right now saying it's probably easy for you, Anna, like you've just had it all easy or whatever. Like, what's your kind of take on what you've actually had to go through to become who you are today? Because you've worked with some of the biggest companies in Dubai, because you obviously live in Dubai, and you've ballsed up and went into some of those meetings in a very confident, powerful way, right? And you would have probably never thought you would have walked in there and did all those things. So I'm like, you are a ballsy person that takes so many risks. What has that journey been for, like, year on year? Like, from the growth of like, oh, I'm scared, and have you been scared?
I have. I mean, fuck, it's not like I've gone into all these things being all, being, I haven't waited to become confident to do it. I've just done it, and then I've built the confidence. I think that the one thing that you have taught me the importance of is the 3 words that are now flavors in my business, and that I hold very strongly, and it's commitment, consistency, and discipline. And when you add that into your everyday life and to the rituals and stuff that you're doing, and you do not even question if you feel like it, if I feel motivated, if I feel inspired, what do I want to do, you just do it. And when you do it every day, your life will evolve. And that's what I think you have really taught me and made me realize. And that's what I do in my business now with my clients. It's like, it's when you do that every single day, your life will change. And I am no different to anybody else, but I do the work. And that's it. I do the work, and I don't ask myself if I feel like it. Never. I just do it.
Then why are you staying year on year into a mastery perspective when there's other coaches out there, like you said before? But why do you stay for 6 years, and why have you done every one of my programs? Why do you keep staying? I'm curious.
Well, first of all, there's always something to learn from you, Zach, because you have a very creative and expansive mind, and you're constantly coming up with great ideas. I love the vibrancy of your personality. I haven't found anybody ever through my career, and I mean, I'm 50, and I've I became a coach many, many years ago. I've never found anybody that mentors me the way that you do, because you are so limitless, like in possibilities. Like when I come off a call with you, I feel so inspired and like ready to take on, you know, my challenges to grow. And you can tell me off if I do something that, you know, if I'm playing small, you rip me. I need that. Not everybody might need that, but I really want somebody who can be more than what most people are, and that's what you are. 100%.
Okay, so if there's someone right now on the fence thinking about, I've been looking at this Infinite Coaching Zach Dixon guy for a bit, and should I invest in them? Like, what are me and Angela like fully like? Do we support the clients fully? And what would you say to that person?
Like Zach and Angela are my family. Like that's how I feel about you guys. It's like, for me, I feel it's not just you. I feel the love. I feel it from Angela. I feel it from everybody. You know, I just feel like if you don't do it, and if you're watching this right now, if you want to work with Zach or and Angela, and if you don't do it, you will be missing out on your life, because your life's going to look the same in 2 years, 3 years, and then your life's going to pass and you're going to regret it. If you get on this and you dig deep and invest in this opportunity, it will take you to the next level. There is no maybe, it just will. But you've got to do the work.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, Anna, I appreciate you doing this. This is definitely a magic moment for me. This is not just obviously about showing up. This is a magic moment because I always wanted to do it at the right time, because I know you've given me testimonials and stuff, but I wanted to have like a deeper conversation around this. It's just seeing you grow in the last 6 years has been amazing. Your commitment to, yeah, I would say everyone that's watching this, go follow Anna, and you will see she's like a, I don't know, like a female version of me in some way. But I would say go follow her, go check her out. You know, you might resonate with her, which is amazing, and go check her out. She's amazing. She runs events. She does all these amazing things. Like, she's had hundreds of people through her programs. She's run her own retreats. It's just a joy to work with you, and I'm really looking forward to the next 6, because I'm calling it right now. We're doing another 6. We're making this happen. But in 6 years, imagine where you're going to be. It's going to be crazy.
Oh, it's going to be unbelievable, especially now that I unleashed loads of limiting beliefs that I've had. Now there's no limit for me now. Completely. I'm so ready. I'm rock and roll.